First, we're going to start off with the camera cage. So this is the tilt-up vintage camera cage, and as you can tell, it adds a very nice vintage look to the camera, hence the name. But what I really like about this camera cage is how slim it is. Obviously, you can tell I have a black XE-5, and the vintage camera cage has a very nice wooden grip, which I actually think suits this color very well. Now, because the XE-5 does have that rangefinder box style, having an extra little grip just makes it a little bit nicer to hold, and it feels really good. Now on the bottom here, it's very simple. You just have one screw that goes into the camera, and there are actually no other holes for you to mount anything on. So it's a very simple design. You do obviously have these two cutouts for the battery door, and it's very seamless, and it's pretty much like an exact fit. It looks really nice. And you also have a cutout for the Bluetooth button. Now one thing to note is that this camera cage does not actually have an Arca Swiss plate on the bottom. If you do want to use an Arca Swiss plate, Tilta actually made a camera adapter. So this would just slide onto the vintage camera cage, and the bottom is actually an Arca Swiss plate, and you can use this to mount onto things like tripods. Now this could be an upside or downside too, depending on how you use your camera. For me, because this is a travel and everyday camera, I'm basically never putting this on a tripod. I'm always just either using a strap or just holding onto it. So I prefer not having an Arca Swiss plate because it makes the camera cage very nice and slim. And now on the off chance I do want to use an Arca Swiss plate, I do have the camera adapter so that I can put it onto a tripod.